Hi, everybody. It's KellyAnn Nelson, and I'm really sorry that I can't be there with you right now. But I'm really thrilled that Sarah asked me to just share a couple of words, a couple of memories about Steve. And, as we all know, Steve is a man of many sides. He was my teacher, he was my mentor, he was my friend, he was my colleague. And I've been thinking a lot lately about when he first called me and asked me to direct GC2. And I was surprised. I'd only been teaching for a few years, I was not a jazzer, but he talked a lot about the fact that we would be two sides to a coin. I would work on ensemble skills and getting people ready to jump into his pool of teaching them about 251s and getting their tickets around the world and things like that. And so I was really excited and I was honored, but I wasn't sure how that balance would work because he had been my mentor. And Steve is also very famous for letting stories kind of hang over your head. He always liked to remind me about my freshman year audition straight out of my awesome high school show choir when I sang Fly Me to the Moon, snapping with full confidence on beats 1 and 3, things like that. And, so I walked into my very first audition for my very first year with GC2. And what I remember very specifically was this one auditionee walked in. She was a non-traditional student. She, as I remember, was very competent, but also very, very pregnant. And Steve, as always, was very focused on the important things. What was her 24-hour piece going to sound like? How great of a sight reader was she? And she, doing due diligence, stood up and said, I want to be very honest with you, and very shortly I am going to be taking a couple of months off. And he then started to ask if she was doing a study abroad program and making some comments, and she couldn't answer him. We both, the two women in the room, just kind of stared at him like, you really don't? Oh. And so she finished her audition and did a lovely job and left the room. And I looked over at Steve and he had no idea what had just happened. When I told him that she had been pregnant and he had just not even noticed it, we both just started laughing so hysterically we had to delay the next audition. And it was at that moment I knew that the balance of working together would be just fine and that I was going to get to add yet another side of Steve Zegree to my life. The fact that he's gone is so sad and so unfair, but the fact that he is a part of my life and of all of our lives, and that he was such an amazing man of all these different sides, is a gift and sticks with me today as a teacher and as a person and as a mom. So thank you, Steve. Thank you, all of you, and enjoy your time celebrating the awesomeness that was Steve Zegree.